Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Smothers. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the return, it's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the gun, it's Cobb. He's got enough. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. Pointing to the sideline, run it again. Run the same play again.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Cobb. There he goes! Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Brown will throw it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Well, with hindsight being what it is, 2020, you might have been better off just to try to get the yard. Instead, you really put yourself in a bad situation just eating it on that blitz.
Maybe just being a little too aggressive offensively, right, Reese? I mean, you're in a 3rd-and-1 situation. Everybody in the stadium's expecting you to hand it off, so you try to sneak one by the defense and maybe take a shot.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll run it. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Maybe some room here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Arch is going to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Smothers. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Back's got it on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Rush right in his face, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Quick give. It's Smothers. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Smothers. On the move at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Smothers. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Cobb.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Brown wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The give on 4th. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Brown will throw it. Gonna try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Wants to throw on 1st. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Arch to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He's going to let it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorn!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Brown wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
He's past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on now.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Complete downfield. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So a drive there of 84 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It Smothers. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Manning. Left side is Smothers. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Might as well give it to him again. Could be an alley. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes a man miss. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Calls his own number. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. On the move. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And now a chance if they can put something together to maybe have a game-winning drive. Breaks into the open. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff, Washington running left. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Auburn to the line in a hurry. give to Washington again. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Washington. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Brown will throw it. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on third down because now it's 3rd and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on 3rd down.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive